Okay, I want you to think about something. You know that part of your house that feels like no matter what you do, it just always looks or feels cluttered? Well, guess what? Professional home organizer Megan Arthurs is here to show us how to edit our space to get rid of the stuff you think you need, but you really don't. Good morning to you.
Good
nice
morning.
to see you. Everybody needs this, especially right now at this time of year. Megan, why do you think we feel the need to collect so much stuff?
Well, there's a few reasons. Psychological reasons, lifestyle and culture reasons, but we live in a really influential world. So sometimes we see products or specialized gadgets online that are advertised to elevate our life or to save time. You know, convenience culture right now is huge. I'm guilty of it too. I'm like, that's gonna save time? Like, tell me more. So we fall into the trap of accumulating because we want a desired life, especially now, it's a new year. So there's a lot of aspirational purchases happening, right? I want to be healthier. So like that new blender looks really good. That's going to help me achieve my goals. So some reasons why we accumulate also tend to be emotional.
And you talk about Unitaskers. What's a Unitasker?
So a Unitasker is a product or gadget that is only serving the purpose of one specific item, one specific need or function.
Okay, so let's look at some items in the kitchen that are Unitaskers. We've got them on your screen.
We do. So banana cutter, egg separator, garlic presser, even a pizza cutter. These items can really all be replaced with a knife, right?
What?
I know. And this isn't to encourage you to go home and throw all your Unitaskers, but essentially, you know, if you're in the mindset of decluttering, of letting go, of living with intention in your space, you may already have an item that serves the exact same purpose.
That is so basic, but so you're speaking to me. Okay, so let's move to the bathroom. What are some Unitaskers there?
So we have electric face scrubbers, foot spas, which we know are so bulky, and single-use hair tools. You know, the beauty industry is really large on this, right? There's different curling irons for like the long curl, the tight curl, and it's like, they're bulky, they take up space.
They are so bulky.
Yes.
I don't have room for them, but I feel like I'm going to use them, but you're saying if I haven't used it in a certain amount of time?
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't used it, let it go. If you're using it, great. Is there a place to store it? Bathroom square footage is always hard to maximize space in. We know that for sure. And sometimes it's advertised to like promote luxury and self-care, and we fall into the influencer trap of that.
100%. Should we do like back door organizers for that kind of stuff? If we are using it, I'm just trying to figure out ways. I'm thinking about my small space.
Any sort of vertical space is always my go-to, like empty walls, empty backs of doors. Those are typically unoccupied anyway. So how can you get items off a surface and on a wall? Sort of like my go-to when you're struggling for space.
Okay, so what could be taking up space in our closets?
Okay, closet's a tricky one. So specific shoes, so organizers for those, or single hooks, like this is like a tie rack, or even a scarf organizer. Those tend to drive me bananas. What's tricky about the closet is that it's always promoted to help with organization. So we feel like, oh, that's the product that's been standing in the way between me and an organized closet. However, some organizing products typically just hold your item. They're not actually helping support long-term goals. Like, is this really helping your organizing habits, or is it just having the tie hanging there that's not really helping you?
That's so funny. Okay, what about the garage or shed?
Okay, garage or shed. So seasonal items. So gardening is a huge one for this, like gardening specific tools, even some interesting snow shovel spin-offs I've seen, like snow rakes, whatever that means or whatever that's good for if you're raking your snow, or hobby specific items. So tennis ball throwers is a great, great example. You know, if you're an avid tennis player, that's awesome. Maybe it's gonna help with your skills. If you've never taken up tennis before, you know, I don't know if investing in a tennis ball thrower is maybe the best option for your space.
You're so right. Like, really just go to whatever room you want to pick first and just take a look at all of this stuff. I'm really going to go through our kitchen drawer because I'm thinking, as you were talking about the kitchen stuff, there's that drawer designated for the oversized stuff, you know, and I'm thinking, like, I don't know what is at the bottom.
What's in there?
Yeah, I'm going to go through that. Megan Arthur, it's always good to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Helpful.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.